is Banksy? That is the question. Banksy is an anonymous London-based artist who used stencils to create his work so he could work at night and work quickly. His graffiti style of art has been done in England, but now is also in America. No one has ever seen him. Even in his own videos, he's only seen in shadow and disguises his voice so people don't see who he is. His thought-provoking graffiti is worth millions and millions of dollars. We even have a graffiti done by Banksy here in Chicago. Girl with a Balloon is Banksy's most recognizable work. What do you think the balloon symbolizes? Is it something lost or a gift to our world? It's a child letting it go on purpose. What we do know is that the artist gives us hope. Banksy shredded a copy of Girl with a Balloon live at auction after a record high sale for the artist. Soon after its closing bid, the artwork began to self-destruct. Banksy added a shredder to its frame.
That's selling for $860,000.
On October 5th, 2018, Banksy's canvas, Girl with Balloon, or Balloon Girl, had just been completed being auctioned off at Sotheby's London for £1,040,000 or $1,370,000 US. Just as the auctioneer pounded his gavel and said sold, the painting started making a beeping noise to attract people's attention, and the painting then started sliding down out of the frame and through a shredder which was built into the frame. The next day, Banksy uploaded a video onto his Instagram page explaining that he built this special frame and shredder into the frame years in advance in case anyone ever tried to auction it off. Now, this information is well known at this stage and has been covered by many people with pretty much those exact facts. But new information has come to light recently. New videos have been uploaded onto Banksy's YouTube channel showing more images and footage of the shredder being made. And in a bit of footage in another video, it shows a close-up of a guy activating the shredder with a car alarm remote looking device. There was also a reaction video filmed at the auction of the canvas being shredded by either Banksy or someone on his behalf, which was also uploaded to his YouTube channel. Now this is one of the most important pieces of information that has not really been covered. The shredder did not function correctly. In a rehearsal video Banksy filmed, he shows the shredder working correctly and shredding the whole image, but on the day of the auction, it failed at around the halfway mark, which was not intentional. Experts now say that stunt may have actually doubled the value of the Girl with Balloon because of the huge interest it generated. The website myartbroker.com, which resells Banksy artwork, said Girl with Balloon had enjoyed annual increases in value of about 20% in recent years. This stunt by Banksy and the auction result will only propel the price higher, and given the media attention this stunt has received, the lucky buyer would see a great return on the £1,040,000 they paid. Even in its half-shredded state, Girl with Balloon is now part of art history, and they estimate Banksy has added a minimum of 50% to its value, and it's even possible it's now worth £2 million or more. Banksy's Girl with a Balloon is one of his most recognisable works, with a simple image of a little girl in a heart-shaped balloon, and a short faded statement saying, "There is always hope." The original artwork was painted in 2004 on the Waterloo Bridge in South Bank, London, which has since been removed. Now, I don't know much about art, but I gotta say, the way he has developed this mystery of who he is gets me interested in his art, and I guess that's the point. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
here. Today what we're going to do is we just learned about Banksy, and we're going to spend some time brainstorming some different ideas for our social issues and art hope piece for Banksy. So we'll put you guys in breakout rooms and you guys can talk through about what gives you hope. But then what I want you to turn in for today is you're going to go to File, you're going to import from Photos. What I'd like you to do is to save that template that I gave you guys in Seesaw, and you're going to import it into Art Studio. Now, you have a couple options here. One thing I do want you to do for sure is to add some text to this. So if I click on the T for text over here, and then I tap on the screen, I do want you to give me two different ideas of things that give you hope. For example, for me, I'm going to say doctors give me hope. For a cure. And after I finish, I can either change the color of it. If I want it black, if I want it green, I could change the different shades of those colors. I think I'm going to make mine red. If I want, I can change the font. I could also change the size of the letters if I want to do something like that. But I'm going to move them around, place them where I want to place them, and then I'm going to hit done. You do want to do two different ideas. So doctors giving me hope is idea one, but idea two, if I click the T for text again and then tap the screen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a new text. So for my new text, I'm going to say school gives me hope. I love going to school. I love seeing the teachers. I love seeing all the students. It gives me hope that we're going to return back to full school. So I'm going to hit done, and again, oops, I want to edit that because I want to move it up a little bit. So after you finish writing your words, if you want to do a pre-sketch today, great. You can do a pre-sketch today to kind of pick through which one is your favorite. If you don't have enough time for a pre-sketch, that's okay because we're going to be drawing more next week. But if you do a pre-sketch, you do want to click on this little stack of papers down here, and you want to add another layer on top of this, okay? So once now you're in that layer 2 layer, it's not your text layers, but once you're in that layer 2 layer, go ahead and tap on the screen. And if you want to start drawing and sketching, maybe I'm going to talk about, the doctor's giving me hope. So on this, I always like to kind of blow things up a little bit so that way I can see it easier. But maybe I'm going to draw something, let's go back here. Maybe I'm going to draw something on this screen that is going to give me hope. So something that is related to the medical field. Maybe I might draw, kind of like, a syringe or something like a vaccine, something that shows, something medically related. So I might have vaccine on here. We'll make some lines on it just to show where everything is filling up. And again, this is just my pre-sketch. So maybe, it's not as detailed as I would normally make something, but I'm just kind of pre-sketching here. And again, I'm drawing in layer 2. So this is kind of like my doctor mural that I'm going to make. Now on here too, I want to double check that everything is, completely closed off. And then maybe I would do some other symbolism, to show that this is something medical. So I'm just kind of thinking in my head, whenever you think of like a nurse or something medical, they've got that like red plus sign. So I'm sketching this out here. Adding this stuff in. Maybe when I grab my eraser, I'm going to clean up my spots. Just undo that. I'm going to clean up my spots a little bit. Bring down my size. Get in there. Clean up those spots. And then, since this is just my pre-sketch, I don't have to have all my ideas together. So once I'm done here, I can go ahead and I can bucket fill. Maybe I make this red because again, it's like something, you know, that is medical. Maybe even taking a look at my syringe here. Maybe I would make that white. Add a little bit of black. Maybe I'm gonna take some gray for the needle part. Make that little tip there. And maybe, again, black here. So again, this is just kind of like a pre-sketch. I don't even know, you know, that this is going to be my final design. I would probably add other things to it, but I'm just starting to think of things that give me hope as far as, you know, doctors going to school. And then if you want to do a little pre-sketch, you can, because next week, what we're going to do is we're going to actually create our graffiti style mural to show something that gives hope during the social situation that we're in at this point. All right, have fun. Send those ideas over to me, and I can't wait to see them. And as always, if you've got any questions, make sure that you ask your art teacher.